Embargo please score 10
Pep, you talked about your admiration for Zlatan on the pitch, but off the pitch he said some quite cruel things about you, saying that while Mourinho might light up a room, you close the curtains, and other things. What have you made of that?
He explained in his book about what he believes. Always I was clear. I spoke with him always face to face, always. I never used the media to explain what I want about with Zlatan on the pitch. Never. So the people can say many things, but it was so clear and direct to him.
Pep, do you feel your rivalry with Jose at times overshadowed the football when you were both in Spain, and is that something you're keen to avoid here?
In my point of view, in my side, don't doubt about that. I love my game, I love my job for the game, for the football, for discover what can do to beat the other one. So I am here to be coach, to be manager, and I am here to handle, to live with my players. That is the only reason why.
Do you think on that point, Pep, it took so much out of you and Jose mentally, emotionally, physically, the off-field stuff as well, that it might be different in Manchester? There might not be the off-field controversies this time around.
I don't know.
Do you hope it will be like that?
Of course, but I don't know what's going to happen. But in my point of view, you will know me in the future, how I am here in the press conference, and I spend my time with my players, not with the agents, not the managers, not about to respond, sometimes with my colleagues. So I spend my time with my players. I love my job because I am with them. That is the only reason why. And most of the players are happy with me because they play, and the players they don't play, they are not happy. So that's simple like that.
But on a more positive note, do you think it will go down as one of the great sporting rivalries? And when you look at in other sports, Prost and Senna and Ali and Frazier, and do you think you need each? Do you think you help? Do you think you help bring each other up to
both of us? We are really good like this kind of people.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think a lot of people would put it in those sort of categories. Do you think it helps bring something out?
For all respect in your jobs, so you make a big mistakes. Jose and I don't play, so I'm sorry. So when you play Ivan Lendl, John McEnroe, when you play Michael Jordan and Michael Jordan will beat the other one, so Jordan and Kobe Bryant, or Federer, Rafa Nadal, or Djokovic, that is the point. We don't play. So here we have to come here, but this game belongs to the players, not belong to Jose, not belong to me, Arsene, and all the big managers. So I think you give so important what we say. At the end, what we are, we speak through our players, through our games, not what we're talking about here. So the rivalry is, believe me, is on the pitch. The players, they are the biggest stars. The people tomorrow in Old Trafford, they go there not to see Jose and me there on the side. They're going to see all the big, fantastic players are on the field. That is but sorry, I cannot control that. So it's your job, not mine.
Pep, I wanted to. Hi. I just wanted to ask you whether you think that a rivalry between coaches can be an inspiring thing, whether in your personality that will make you work harder to find the small advantages to beat the teams when there is that kind of a rivalry off the field, and it's a positive thing in a sense.
Yeah, I said many times, like a football player I was, the big players make me better player, and like a coach, like a manager, the better managers, the best managers possible, make you better manager. Here in Germany, and with Jurgen Klopp, with Thomas Tuchel, and in Germany and in Spain as well. So that's true. So I want to beat them, but they want to beat me. So I want to do my best, and I need the best players or the best manager in that case to make me better, and they help me to make a step forward. So that is no doubt about that. But at the end, you don't win the titles for that rivalry because it's just one game or 2 games in the season or 3 games in the season. So that is not. So when I was lucky to be coach for the fantastic players, and we won a lot of titles, a lot of prizes because we won a lot of games, not just one game against in that case, Jose or another coach. So many of them. So in 8 years, like a coach, I won seven times the Premier League, the Liga. So and arrived all the time in semi-finals, the Champions League. It's not happy because we play against good coach or 2 coaches. It doesn't mean you win every 3 days to win the titles. And the titles is a rivalry once tomorrow against Jose, but the day after I'm going to face one coach in Deutschland, and always was so complicated for me to beat him, and that is the point. So that's all.
Hi Pep. You say you and Jose aren't the central figures in this rivalry, but you will have seen, especially from your time at Barcelona, the impact that a coach can have on the history of a club and perhaps change its fortunes. Do you not think that your role here at Manchester City, and presumably what Jose is trying at United, that will be important for the history of these 2 clubs?
So it's difficult for me to answer you how will be my impact here, because I don't know. So I know what the reason why they contact me to come here, and they know the way we're going to play because they know me. So the impact I don't know. So believe me, when I finish my period here, and after we can analyze how it was my impact here in Manchester, especially in Manchester City. So for one City fan is the most important thing in their lives. It doesn't matter how many titles, but when you compare the history, especially in the period for Sir Alex Ferguson, the impact for Manchester United in the global world is, of course, is bigger than Manchester City. But the Abu Dhabi people came here to try to make steps above, to achieve, above as possible our level. And but the impact I don't know, so I cannot say.
Hi Pep. I'd like to know your thoughts on Paul Pogba, who was a player who City were interested in the past, and also why you were so determined to bring Ilkay Gundogan to City. You said you told him that you needed him at the club.
Ilkay is a player, when he's fit, is quick with the ball, where he can pass for 1 to touch, is so intelligent, but also have very, very good to attacking the central defenders and attacking the midfield players with the ball. So he's and also in the second line, arrive in the right tempo in the box. So it's has a lot of experience, a lot of personality in the finals, in the penalties in the finals. He was the guy who is a national player of the national team in Germany. So, but he has a lot of injuries in the past. You have to control him a little bit in that sense, but when he's fit, he will impress. I think very sure he's going to play in good level.
Hi Pep.
Hi.
In the history of this fixture, there's been a lot of sendings off, a lot of disciplinary issues, and obviously when you've met Jose, that's tempers have flared as well. How important is it your players remain calm, remain focused tomorrow?
No, it's not tomorrow, it's always. So about this situation is a referee. About the situation when you cannot control what the game is, the referee is there. He has to make his job. So sometimes the people see what happened on the field, like situation and during the game. Sometimes they didn't realize what happened in the game. Like for example, with Sergio Aguero happened. So it's a job. What happened outside, sorry, I cannot control. Our players cannot control. It's part of the job of the referees.
Hi Pep. Raheem Sterling started the season very well. Could you give an assessment of his performances the first few games, and if he were to be named Player of the Month, what it would mean to him as a sort of boost, confidence boost?
Congratulations for him. Try to make the best player in the next month. That is our focus. So the past is the past. It doesn't count. It doesn't count in the sense you can do that, but it's the next step. So if he then happens, congratulations.
Just on Sterling, given his start to the season, his goals against West Ham, does he have the capabilities to play a more central role in a way that you've used other players at other clubs?
Yeah, he can play. I think he can play in like a striker, for example. If you need something special for the striker, if you need a striker for the box for crosses, no. But if you need a striker to move between the lines and movements behind the back four, he can do that. Yeah, he can play in the third, fourth positions in front. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
¿Segundo entrada?